What type of student were you in school?
I was a good student in school. I got in trouble a lot though. I got in trouble a lot just for little dumb stuff like shooting dice in the bathroom and I was selling candy. I used to sell candy in school and I used to always get in trouble for that. I used to get busted all the time. I used to walk around with the book bag full of snacks and shit. So I used to get in trouble for little dumb stuff, but I was a good student though, man. I used to have good grades. I was always a good student. Coming up, I think so. You can ask my teachers; they probably tell you the same thing or differently. But I think I was a good student though. School was cool. I love school. I homeschooled for a year too, like towards the end of high school. I came out of school, and then I still graduated from Towers though.
What made you
School,
do that?
homeschool, cause of music stuff. You know, just to I think like I said, I've been building my fan base for so many years. I think that was around the time when things really started to pick up for me. So I came out of school to focus on that. And I was flying back and forth from LA and New York a lot. So came out of school and man, but the thing is, I think school, I think artists, especially young artists, they have to have the opportunity to actually go to school. It just kind of makes you to who you are. You know, it gives you your character as a person. I think sometimes when kids miss out on school, on like high school years and stuff, they kind of be corny. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's like it just takes an element away from them. You know what I'm saying? I think school is important just for artists, especially if you're gonna be out here because it has a lot to do with your character. You learn a lot. You're gonna go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? In school, especially in the school I came from, is Towers High School wasn't that good of a school. So, but I also went to Grady for a year too. I went to Grady like for a semester. I went to Grady High School, which was cool. But yeah,
Did you get a chance to go to prom
yeah, I went to prom 3 times.
with
I
your
went,
baby mother?
I took her last. We went the last time. I couldn't go no more after that. You know that's not right. That'll be like a little disrespectful. So, but I went my sophomore year, my junior year, and my senior year. I went with all girls that were seniors. So prom, I experienced prom.
I only went one time. You went three
I
times.
went 3 times.
I think an average person is one or two times at the most.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I went
since you're
3
such a
times.
professional at it,
Yeah.
what are the do's and don'ts when it comes to going to prom for a guy?
Um, you gotta pay for like the food and stuff. You know, it's only right. All 3 proms I handled the food and what are the don'ts? Like you just gotta be yourself. Don't I hate when people come in. Man, I seen so many people in all the coming in proms and they just totally different people like how they acting. With the suit and tie on and stuff. I got some pictures from my prom, man. I gotta pull them up, man. I think I was like the flyest at the prom. I went crazy. Like I had some custom made shoes. I had my slacks rolled up with the pins. I had like a bow tie on with like gold straps. This before gold was in though, and I had like a gold watch rings. I went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was the last prom. I had to do it up. You know what I'm saying? That was the final last one. The other two, I went crazy too. I had took this girl named Destiny to prom. Man, it's funny. I have not seen her since like that night. I haven't like seen her. Like since that night, I ain't seen her again. Like she went to my school, and at the prom was like the end of the year. So some of the seniors like they don't have to finish school. So after prom, I've never like seen her. I be like thinking like I want to run into her again. It's like I never even have another conversation with her. And then I went to prom with this girl named Bria. So she cool too. But yeah, prom was fun, man. I love prom. The last time was the best though. The last time was fun, man. We had like the 1966 Rolls Royce, and then we they had the driver and he laid the red carpet out. You know what I'm saying? I think I got some pictures.
You ain't won.
I didn't win prom king because you know what it was why I didn't win? Because at the time I wasn't physically going to school my last year of school. But I was doing this program where I was doing classes online and coming into school to take my test. So they told me that I couldn't sign up for any of the things because I couldn't do prom king and sign up for the contest like that. it was the school that I graduated from. I just did a homeschooling program through the school. So my last year, I couldn't even sign up for it. I'm pretty sure I would have won though. But yeah, I didn't go. I didn't win. It was cool though.
What's your message to the youth?
Man, that's a big. It's a lot. Like I can go on for days and days and days about that. But I feel like just for one that I feel like this is my generation and I'm the spokesperson for this generation as far as the youth. I'm real opinionated about a lot of the things how I feel. You know, I read a lot, so I just have a lot of opinions about what I feel like is going on, like in our community, in our rap community, even in the rap community. You know what I'm saying? I just have kind of a different a take on things. You know, on a spiritual level, just on what my goal is. And rap, like I said, like I always say, is just my gift. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I was blessed with from God to use to get to a platform to say something important. You know, once I get the millions of people and followers and people that are paying attention, it's like so many things that I want to say that I need to say that needs to be said that are not being said by people, you know what I'm saying, that have those type of audiences. And so my message is just like I said earlier, I think everybody has a purpose, and I think we have to start fulfilling our purpose in our community. And I don't think we ever gonna get to the point, you know, and like we're going through times right now, like through Ferguson and through Mike Brown situations, and I think I have opinions about that too. You know, I just really feel like everybody we might wear a T-shirt, you know what I'm saying, or say something about it, but I don't really think people are doing, especially celebrities, everything that they could do to really make it, you know what I'm saying, to really make a change or whatever. And everybody keeps saying, you know, we want a revolution. It's never gonna happen until we have peace amongst ourselves, you know. And that's the only time where it's gonna happen. That's the only time where it's gonna happen. So I don't really promote or represent like all the. And like I said, I've been around it all my life and I've seen it, but I just got a totally different outlook on life and just what I feel about things. I just know a lot of things, and I don't think that it's doing you know, the violence and the gang violence, especially amongst ourselves, is not gonna do nothing because we just gonna continue to look like fools. You know, it hasn't been a leader since like, I feel like me, since like Martin Luther King or like Malcolm X, honestly, because I don't think people understand, in order to have type of movements like that, people were actually marching. Okay, you're not going to change this. We're going to march through the White House and talk to the president. And now this is and if you don't change it, we're going to march again, you know. And I don't think we have leaders like that again, you know, since Martin Luther King. And I feel like, or even Tupac, you know, a lot of things that he was trying to tell us in the messages. And I just feel like, man, my message is broad, but I do feel like that I'm the spokesperson for this generation. This is my generation, and I'm going to change a lot, you know, especially when I get. And then a lot of people going to watch this and, you know, going to look up my music, and I got a lot of music coming out that's really explaining who I am, you know, who Issa is, and a lot of people don't know who I am. And, you know, and I appreciate you having the interview, giving me a chance to kind of get all this stuff out of my chest, but it's just so much, man, I want to talk about. So much I got to say to the world, and so many messages I have, and there's so many things that I represent that I feel like a lot of people don't represent today. You know, for me, it's not so important. Like the fame, and since I was young, it's not even being arrogant. Since I was young, people have always stopped me. Since I was 1 or 2 years old, grown women have stopped me. You know what I'm saying, and have talked about me. You know, so the fame thing is not that like. It's not that exciting for me. It's not like, oh my God, I'm so happy that. And that thing, because I think that's something God did on purpose again. You know, it's not like I don't pay attention to myself that much. You would think I'm somebody that's probably, you know, in the mirror a lot and all that. I really don't do that. I just get up and go. Like, I'm not the type of person, I don't even like get my hair done half the time. Because it's just like, it's not about the image to me, it's more about the music, you know, for me. And that's why on my Instagram, I don't post a lot of pictures. My whole team hit me up every day, you gotta post more pictures. My mom texts me every morning, post more pictures on Instagram. And I know that's important, but it's just like, for me, it's about the music and it's about what I'm saying more than my image or what I look like and stuff like that. And that's what's more important to me than anything. And that's just kind of my message. I think a lot of people, you know, coming up off gimmicks and stuff like that, I just want to come up off the music strictly, you know, and it's way bigger than money and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's not even like, that's the last thing on my mind. You know, I know that's the stuff, that's what's going to come with it. At the end of the day, that's the same thing that's crushing us though. You feel me? And you know, it's a lot of things, but I talk about that more. You know, when you listen to my music, you'll kind of be bought into my word a little bit, and my mind is just all over the place. I think about a lot of things every day. So, but yeah, man, DJ Smallz, this was a great interview.